You've seen Nemish Keita twice now. You've been around a lot of guys who were making millions in the NBA. How impressive is he as a player, as a freshman, to have that stat line, 18 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists, no turnovers, 4 blocks?
He's a load in there. You know, we wanted to try to do as many high ball screens as possible to keep him away from the rim. You know, and he still got back there. Not only did he block some shots, he changed a lot of others.
You have Sam in here with you. Did he kind of personify or exemplify the fight and hustle in your team tonight for you?
Always. That's no surprise from Sam. Anybody who's been watching Sam, even long before I got here, knows his character and how he plays basketball. So, you know, and he almost brought us back. He made some tough shots. He was in there battling. Even to that last possession, he helped and closed, and the guy made a good shot.
So, Sam, you ready for round 3 with the Aggies in Vegas? Would you enjoy that? You faced them twice now, 2 one-point games.
Oh, absolutely. But right now, our focus is going to shift towards UNLV. I know it's going to be a big game down there at the Thomas and Mack, and they're going to have a great crowd, and we're just looking forward to the next game.
Anything stand out from this game for you as a player, what you experienced on the floor against that team?
Utah State, they've gotten better each year that I've been in this league, and they run their sets, and they don't really make a lot of mistakes. They're very fundamental, and they're very well coached, and that's probably what stood out the most.
Any questions from the floor? Scott, Chris, Scott, wait for the mic.
Justin, anything in the last minute or so that maybe you wished your team had done a little differently on those last few possessions?
There was a possession that we worked really hard, and then we gave up a box out, and they got it and made a big 3, and those are daggers. When you guard as hard as we did in the second half, and all of a sudden it bounces out far, and they get a rebound and kick it around and hit a 3. That was one that really stuck. But I thought the last few possessions we guarded really hard, and they made some tough shots.
Does this show how, I guess, small the margin for error, how close the difference is between some of the teams, you know, at the top of this conference?
There's some good teams in this conference, and you start to change. You know, the records, you can start throwing them out with some of the teams, even the teams that are at the bottom. You know, some of them maybe give up a little bit towards the end, but some of them rejuvenate themselves and they play better, like New Mexico they came in, you know. But we know Utah State. You know, they're at the top of the conference for a reason. They got a great shot blocker, they got a great guard, and they were a tough handle tonight.
What's the key then to bouncing back from a loss like this?
Well, we got to learn from it. We definitely got to watch some film and see what can we learn from. But, you know, I told the guys that were in there, it's not a time for I told you so. It's not a time to get on you about it. I thought the effort was great in the second half. But I didn't like the start of our game, haven't liked the start of our games. So we've talked about that. We got to address that. Quick turnaround. Both of us had a quick turnaround, and I think it benefited them the most.
As a coach, you mentioned it at the start of the game. So what can you do to kind of kickstart your team from the beginning?
Well, we're going to start the best players, you know. So besides that, maybe you're going to change up stuff. So we do try to pressure at the start of the game to get our energy there. We always want to push it up fast. So it's not like we're back in a zone and we need to jumpstart ourselves. I think just as our senior leadership has to get in there a little bit and say, we got to start off this game a little better.
Chris?
Coach, what do you like about the resiliency of your team, even though you get down, you're able to fight back and always be close at the end?
It's interesting. It's interesting how hard our guys fight back, and then we start making the extra pass. We make big shots at times. You know, our defensive intensity continues to go up. You know, it's something that every coach strives for. And back to when I play, can you play 40 minutes? And, you know, as we get deeper into this conference, you know, I think our players understand how hard you have to play now. But I think our next step as experience is going to be how hard do we have to play for 40 minutes.
Jackson, Paul, Q, anything else?
Sam, you mentioned your focus now on UNLV. Care to comment on what playing in the Thomas and Mack Center means to you as a guy who played your high school basketball there and has so many fond memories in that city?
Oh yeah, I grew up in Las Vegas, and I grew up a Rebel fan. Obviously now I'm a Fresno State Bulldogs fan. But it's always nice to come back to Vegas and showcase my skills and show how much I've developed as a player and as a young man to all my family and all my friends that are back there in Vegas. So it's a special game for me, but it's just another game. We're going to have to go out there, we're going to have to compete, we're going to have to play hard, and we're going to have to just keep getting better each and every day.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Congratulations.